Hello and good morning, everybody. It is 7:32 and we're here at Discovery Cove, and we're gonna have a great day. Brittany is gonna swim with a dolphin today.
Yay, I'm excited.
This was a Christmas present that I booked 4 months in advance, so that way it wouldn't be cold. And wouldn't you know it, it's overcast and a little chilly. But we're gonna have a great day. We're just waiting for the beach to open so we can go put our stuff down, and we're gonna try to grab a quick breakfast. Brittany was put on like the first group for dolphin swimming today.
You can go straight across the beach. That one is open.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think we're just waiting for the beach to open so we can put our stuff down. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. The beach is open. All right, so we got our spot staked out. We're actually the first ones on the beach, which I'm very excited about. So we got these seats that are right in front of the Dolphin Cove, where Brittany will be swimming with a dolphin in less than an hour, actually.
Yay, we should probably go eat.
Let's go get breakfast. All right, we're in Laguna Grill, in the line now to get breakfast. It's kind of busy, but we also are like, even though we were the first ones into the park, we're one of the last ones into breakfast. This is their signature items for lunch today, and all that looks delicious. So just in case if you don't know, included with your ticket into the park is all the food that you eat. So breakfast and lunch. They only serve breakfast and lunch because they close at 5. But you can come back, I think, once an hour and get food if you wanted to. So it's a pretty good deal. And all of your drinks are also included, as well as the towels and wetsuits and the snorkeling gear. You get to keep the mouthpiece, but you have to return the goggles for the snorkeling gear and the wetsuits. But you get a lot with the price of your ticket. It's pretty cool. All right, here is our breakfast. Brittany just got some French toast sticks, and they gave her way too many French toast sticks.
They did. There are peppers in the eggs, and probably in the sausage, and probably in the potatoes. So, like, this is what I get to have, which is fine. Carbon it up today.
Yeah, we're gonna be swimming with dolphins. You're gonna eat the carbs you get.
Oh, okay.
And then I got the eggs, sausage. Well, I didn't really ask them for anything. They just kind of gave this to me. And then you may think that's coffee. Nay, it's Coca-Cola. All right, we are all wetsuited up. And we're gonna go head over now to the dolphin thing so Brittany can go swim with the dolphin. We're really excited. And I'll be filming from the shore because we can't bring cameras in there, obviously, or like GoPros or anything. So next we're gonna see Brittany swim with the dolphin. All right, Brittany is over getting ready for her dolphin swim. I'm going to go get into position to film it. But I'm walking in the sand here. And this is difficult sand to walk in. It's very deep. But good workout. So I'm walking by to go meet Brittany after the dolphin thing, and the flamingos are out here walking. Fun fact, a group of flamingos caught a flamboyance. Oh, they're coming back. Oh, flamingos.
That's so cool.
So Brittany, how was it?
It was really cool. Super cold.
The water was cold?
Yeah. But I was in a shaded area, which was nice. I liked that I wasn't like in the sun the whole time. But it was a really cool experience for sure.
So you recommend it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So what was your favorite part of it? Like of everything that you did with the dolphin, what was the best
Probably
thing?
the glide. Like
Really?
that was really cool. That was like bucket list for me. So.
And
yeah.
that you got to get kissed by the dolphin.
I know, that was really cool too.
Her
I do
dolphin-
want to go look at that picture.
Her dolphin's name was Roxy.
Yeah, Roxy was awesome.
Yeah. And she was an older one, right? She was one
23.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess old for a dolphin, maybe young.
And she's
I don't
over
know.
500 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
And 7 to 9 feet long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brittany had a great time. Next time we come, I'm definitely gonna do it with you because that looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was cool.
All right, now we're getting to go into the freshwater lazy river. Oh.
Wetsuits definitely keep you warm. Like I got in, I was like, oh, it's cold, and then it started hitting my leg. I was like, oh, maybe it is heated, and then I like, no, it just feels like warm on my legs.
Oh, did we get in at the wrong? I don't know the flow. Which way you're supposed to go?
I don't know. Some people don't know.
No. And then here's another spot where you can see the otters. Come in some fish. Come in the water, Mr. Otter. Oh, oh. I wonder if they eat any of these fish. Probably too big. Alright, we're in like the Lazy River Lagoon area. We're gonna go ahead and go through the Lazy River. That is nothing for me. Yeah, the bottom here is sandy.
Here, will you hold up?
Yeah. Now we're at a point where we can walk again. Oh, be careful, there's rocks. Oh no. Brittany, I can't protect you from this one. It is going to drop for a second though, or for a little bit. So. No? Alright, here we go. I got you. You okay? Ow. You okay?
That was not my favorite.
Brittany doesn't like the waterfall. She really doesn't like it when water gets in her ears, and water definitely gets in your ears right there.
Not like it on my face.
So this is a really nice lazy river. My only like complaint is that these little float noodles are the only things they give you to float on, and they're not the most buoyant. Brittany has 2 to keep herself buoyant. It's almost like there's a lime, and she's saved by the buoyancy of citrus. Oh. I tripped over a rock. So that giant rock right there, I thought was a manatee for a second. And I was like, what?
Well, maybe just swimming on the manatee. I thought that was cool.
Well, that's why I was confused for a second. There's another waterfall up there. Look at the birds. So this is a freshwater river, so it's not chlorinized. If I could make up a phrase. Yeah. So I don't love chlorine. But it's also probably for like the animals that are nearby, they won't drink chlorinated water. I don't know why you said chlorinized instead of chlorinated, but alright, there's gonna be a sudden change in the water level. You having fun?
Yeah. This would be better without the waterfalls.
Yeah. Ow! And the random like sharp rocks that stabbed me. Alright, it's gonna drop off again. No warning this time. Alright, we're going through this cavern now. This looks really cool. What are you going to do while I do the golf thing, or the reef thing?
I thought you were going to sit there and watch the dolphins.
Okay. Check it out next thing. Oh my goodness, it's the 8th wonder of the world! You okay?
Yeah, that's on a jet.
It's on a jet? Want to go over here? Oh, the photo's too fast. The photo's too fast. Here's where all the leaves are.
Guys have any questions for me? We can't do any touches at this time, but if anyone would like a photo with her, she still has some goodies, so I still have some time. Being her messy eater here. She's very photogenic. She's showing off that 16-inch long sticky tongue that she has. These guys don't have any teeth to chew their food, so we're going to use that long 16-inch long tongue to swallow their food. Their stomach has a specific enzyme that allows them to digest that food for them. This is an ant, it's a little bit different. And this is her full-grown size as well. There are larger species of anteater, like the giant anteater, but she is currently about 12 and a half pounds or so. So continue to stay that size.
Oh.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
It's an armadillo.
Thank you.
Oh, that's cool.
This is Clementine, a 3-banded armadillo, and they are native to the rainforest in South and Central America, and they can live up to between the ages of 15 and 20 years old, but here in human care it could be even longer than that. So she still has quite the adventurous life ahead of her, considering she's still only 7.
Oh, wow.
She's old lady, I'd like to say. Definitely that calm lifestyle. Her youngest, Julius, on the other hand, is an energizer armadillo. 4 years old, definitely in his toddler phase of human life.
Wow.
And they are actually the only mammals that have a shell, and their shell is made out of keratin, just a modified version to make it much stronger and thicker than what our own fingernails are.
That's cool.
And they have really poor eyesight, unfortunately, but their other senses are heightened to compensate for that, which is really great for them. So they have a really good sense of smell and hearing, especially with those big ears they have.
Yeah.
My personal favorite is going to be touch. She has all these hairs underneath her body, which I can show you, and on top of her shell as well. So every single
wow.
touch that I was doing, she was able to feel. She's also the hairiest armadillo we have. We just don't tell her that. She's a natural woman, and that is absolutely okay.
What does she eat?
So they're omnivores. They eat a variety of meat and vegetables. Their meat diet includes of insects as well as waxworms, which I do have with me, as well as a vegetable and fruit blend being peas, corn, carrots, green beans, what else? Grape, banana, kiwi. Everything's cut up specifically for her mouth, as well as very mushy because they don't have teeth like we do. They actually rely on their long, sticky tongue to break up all of their food for them, which I give her some of her waxworms in this ball. And the goal is to see how she's going to manipulate the object to get that food out. And that could be as easy as sticking her tongue into it and grabbing them all up since it's very sticky, or just knocking it around, kind of like what she's doing now to have them fall out that way. I love how she just like scoops it out of the way. Like, oh my goodness. And sometimes they'll just play with it just to do so, like the little mini professional soccer players. So you can't tell me in the past life that they were not an amazing team. And then we also have the little mini Kong that's usually for Chihuahuas. However, now we have it for armadillos. So it's doing great. Hello! And now, funny enough, they're actually related to anteaters as well as sloths. They have an extra vertebrae in their neck, and all three species do, so they can go ahead and close up into a tight-knit ball. And they are the only armadillo species that can actually close up into a ball. Her head and tail will interlock with each other to form that perfect Tetris puzzle, but I like to call her my own personal transformer. And what was your question?
There's food inside the ball.
Yeah.
He doesn't eat the ball.
No, not the ball. They just play with it, and then they'll use their tongue to get into all those holes to get all of the worms out of it. But they use those hairs as sensory mechanisms to feel the vibrations on the ground. So a small vibration might be an insect or a worm, so they'll sniff it out to hunt it, versus a bigger vibration might be a predator. So they're going to quickly close up into that ball to defend themselves, because what's going to be exposed is this portion of their back right here. So they're going to look like a rock or even a coconut. The amount of times people have walked by and they're like, is that a coconut in there? It's like, no, it's just our armadillo. However, that is what the goal is, for that camouflage to make them look like that, so that predator is probably just going to walk right on by them. Granted, if that animal was trying to scoop them up at the same time they are closing and they got caught in their clasp, it's going to like a car door slamming on it. I do not envy that animal whatsoever. And so we have to be real careful when we pick them up too, to not put our finger in the wrong position, because if she closed up on us, that pressure is going to stay there, because it's up to her to open up again, because it's going to take a lot of manpower to be able to do so, and she's known to stay shut as long as she well wishes.
All right, I'm making my way over to the reef to do some snorkeling. So, we're about to get some really cool footage of the reef and everything there. So, I'm excited. we were told to get the photo package early in the day. We got ours around 11, and this is a long line to get your pictures. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you didn't do your adventure till the end of the day, you don't have a choice. But
Yeah.
if you get here early, you get scheduled for an earlier adventure, and you're able to get your stuff.
Yeah. So now to wash our feet. And here's the lazy river without any people in it, but a lonely lifeguard just guarding the empty pool before he clocks out for the day to go home and unwind by watching some Disney Plus. Also, look at that waterfall. That's a beautiful waterfall. So we're heading to the car. We just want to kind of give you our thoughts about Discovery Cove because it is an investment. It's very expensive to come here, depending on the time of year. We booked ours back in like December, so we got a good price on it. But I think if you're getting it like now, it's like $400 a person like that just for the day.
Yeah, I would not spend that.
And that's without add-ons.
I wouldn't even spend that for a day for Disney, and I adore Disney.
Yeah.
So.
So one thing I would like to say, the lazy river, Brittany and I were talking about it, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite lazy river as far as scenery, and I love that it's freshwater. Like, I have like a reaction to bleach, and chlorine, and I can't breathe if my chest is like under the water if there's chlorine in it. So it being freshwater was so great for me because I was actually able to like get in the water, like deep in the water. So
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah. The one thing I didn't like about it was that there's some parts of it where it's like 8 feet drops, like 8 feet deep, and some parts where it's like 2 feet deep and you're like crab walking, and sometimes they warn you, sometimes they don't, so it's very hit or miss sometimes, and it's very inconsistent. So you can be like floating, having a good time, and then your feet will just get beat up by the rocks that are in there, which is what happened to me. But like Brittany said, the scenery was gorgeous. It was a lot of fun. Crap, there's something else where I was wanting to say.
I was gonna say sunscreen, not my favorite, but I am very, very sensitive to the sun. Thankfully, this was like
the best day ever.
Thankfully, it was not like a crazy day. Like, the weather was perfect.
Yeah.
It wasn't like too cold to get in the water, and then it wasn't like so hot that we were dying, and it was very cloudy, so thankfully that helped save me. But the sunscreen's only a 30 SPF, and I applied it several times, and I still got burned in several places, and I don't usually burn when I put sunscreen on that much, so it's gonna make for a fun night. But
Yeah.
lots of aloe vera. And I put it on several times. It does not absorb well. Like, I noticed like there were a lot of people just walking around with white streaks because like it doesn't like spread and absorb well. So just like, no, you may have to put it on like double what you normally would. If you're not super sensitive, it won't bother you. I just have very sensitive skin. I have all the allergies and all the skin issues. So yeah.
But all in all, we had an amazing day. It was a lot of fun. The food was okay. It's kind of cafeteria food. If you have any allergies, there's a lot of cross-contamination. Brittany couldn't eat most of what was there.
So I think they have a lot of good options if you're gluten-free or dairy-free. They had a lot of options for that. It just, pepper allergies are not normal, and they had peppers in like everything, and I even just ate some fries and had a reaction. So there's like cross-contamination galore for that. But I think like normal people allergies, I don't have a normal people allergy. Like normal people allergies, I think you'll be fine. They had like steak and salmon and fruit and salad and all kinds of like really great gluten-free, dairy-free options. Just not really pepper-free options, but I'm the oddball, so that's fine. But the food was definitely better than SeaWorld and Aquatica.
Yes.
It was definitely good. The French toast sticks, like, I don't know, I could have eaten those all
good.
day. Those were so good.
I think
they were perfect. Like, they were crispy outside and like gooey in the middle. Like, I don't know how they got them so perfect, but those French toast sticks were bomb.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and a lot of the people, specifically the people who were like with the animals, you could tell they really love their job. Like there were people that were with like the marmosets. They were like, I love marmosets. That's why I work here. And then like obviously the dolphin trainers. So Brittany loved swimming with the dolphin.
The dolphin experience was so cool. I definitely say check it out. The water's freezing, but so worth it. It was it was a great experience. Seeing the otters was so cool. I love otters, so getting to just like hang out and watch them in the water, it was great. It was a shaded area in the water, so you weren't in the sun. So that was really cool. It was a very relaxing day. We got great seats that were shaded most of the day, and even just like took a nap for a little while. Like it was a nice relaxing day. It's not going to be a busy day unless you buy a bunch of additional add-ons. And we were I was the first dolphin group, so it was at 8:30 that I had to check in. So I felt a little rushed in the morning. And I kind of wish that we had been able to do it later, but then after we did it, I was actually really glad because it was super chill, super calm, and then we just had the rest of the day to do whatever we wanted. Yeah. So next time I would probably still try to get that first group because I think overall it was for the best.
Yeah, and if you're going to do a group like that, try to get here early if you want to get an early thing. We got here, they're supposed to open at 7. We got here about 6:40, and they opened the doors about 6:42, and they let us into the park at like 7. And then when it opened, and then 7:15 is when we were supposed to be able to go in there. And like we said,
it was about 7:30 once we actually got inside. Yeah,
so I mean, it wasn't too bad. So we've been here darn near 11 hours, but it also feels like the day went by very quickly. It was a good time. We had a great time. I don't think there's any more to be said.
Well, I think like a couple of just extra things to know. You don't have to pay for parking. That's included, which was nice. I wasn't sure about that.
Helicopters.
There will be lots of helicopters going over. The website did mention that you would get free bottled water. They did not have any bottled water available.
So I saw the bottled water.
Oh, found it.
It was on this in the snack area in like the cooler where they have the alcoholic bottles.
Oh, okay.
They have Dasani water.
Oh.
So that's where they don't have it.
So
just like people can go grab them.
Find it.
I found it when you were using the bathroom at one point. I was by one of the things. I just went and looked, and they had it there. So that's where you get it. They don't just have it out and about. Probably so people aren't just grabbing it and not drinking it all. But they do have it. They also have water cup. You can get put water in your cups at the snack things.
And
too.
the water that we got in the cups was actually very nice.
Yeah.
It wasn't nasty. Sometimes that like fountain water is disgusting. It wasn't. Like it tasted purified and nice. So now we know where the bottled water is. They also have these really nice clear bags in the bathroom that you can put your wet stuff in, and the showers are very nice, and they have like separate body wash, conditioner, shampoo. So if you want to like shower there, it's great. I wouldn't typically do that at a theme park. If I come back, I would probably bring my own stuff and do that here just so that you're done when you leave. But I feel like they kind of thought of everything. I mean, it definitely is like all-inclusive resort kind of status. I felt like I was on a cruise kind of a thing. Like they just had everything that you needed, and that was really nice. Yeah, it was a great time. And if you are fortunate enough to get a cabana, you get like a concierge where they basically wait on you hand and foot. There are different like
levels.
That's like the
top,
really top level, and then there are other ones as well.
But we had a great time. We're gonna go home and relax some more. But we're glad you guys were able to join us. It was a full day. This is going to be probably one of our longest videos ever because it's just so much to do in there. And we're definitely going to try to come back. If the price wasn't so steep, I'd come back all the time. They don't have any kind of like annual pass or seasonal pass option. It's kind of only day passes that you can get. So keep that in mind as well. But it is a full day. And you get a lot with the price of your ticket. Even if you don't do any of the extra stuff, you're still going to have a lot of fun.
And it was not shoulder to shoulder packed like the other theme parks. Like it was very chill and relaxed. This was like the least busy lazy river I've ever been in. Like you actually had space. So, and part of that may be the fact that you can't have a pass here. Like pass holders, I mean, I'm one of them. Like they get busier. So
yeah, that's true. And it was a clean lazy river too.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, anyway, we're going to go ahead and call it here. We hope you guys had a fun time with us because we had a great time. We are Sting of Potatoes.
And we're living our happily ever after.
Goodbye.